home? Yeah.
The house.
Oh yeah. It's beautiful.
So when I first started out with COSIGN, I was the brand. It was my personal brand, and I was the brand. And as a startup, you really have to be your brand. Even 8 years in, that's why 90%.
Yeah, man. So usually, every day I get up, try to get in here for a little bit, just to get the blood flowing. Don't have me looking weak in this motherfucker.
With each other for how long now?
Man, has it been a year? Or is it close to a year? Let me think. Almost a year. I want to say almost a year, man.
Build your personal brand because people buy into people, right?
Yo, time is just... I have no sense of time these days. I want to say it was before my birthday. I want to say that for sure. And that was December. So maybe almost a year, bro, because it's July. It's June turning in July. I want to say late last year, bro.
You know, if you think about the word cosign, right? Like, you need help getting a loan for a car, you need a cosigner, or a loan for a house, a cosigner. Like, that's really important. Somebody really has to believe to cosign you, right? So that's what the platform was based on. I wanted to cosign other entrepreneurs and creatives and give them that same opportunity. And once I realized that, the award show was just the next iteration, because essentially we're co-signing, you know, Dallas's entrepreneurs, creatives.
Questions I'm gonna ask, I already know the answer to.
Gotcha.
And they're gonna be very basic, but to kind of start it out, just who are you?
Gotcha.
And what do you do?
My name is KG Graham. I'm the founder of COSIGN Magazine, COSIGN Media Group. And I'm also the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer of KD's Custom Jewelry. Spend a lot of my time creating content, doing storytelling, and putting together advertising and marketing campaigns for COSIGN itself, and for the clients that we have on retainers, and for the projects and businesses we work and support. And for the jewelry company, it's one of my biggest marketing clients. I just recently started off, and that's actually my cousin's business, so it's a family business. So I'm looking forward to help grow and scale his company, while I'm also pushing my agenda with COSIGN. And the COSIGN, our slogan and our headline is, we believe that no story should go untold. And if you really think about it, everybody has a unique story. So our job at COSIGN is to tell those unique stories in the most authentic way.
At what point did you know you were being seen?
I started COSIGN in 2011, the concept in 2010, but it wasn't up until, I want to say 2013, I feel like COSIGN started to get seen. What it was is the first 3 issues of COSIGN I did, I just put it out and people could order the magazine online and it'd get delivered to them. But it was like, man, I needed to create something to bring people together, to bring a community together. And the best way people come together are for events over. Man, we out here at the COSIGN issue release party, the 6th issue, hosted by Kimmy Couture. COSIGN issue release party was with ADD. It was a Dallas-based group. They've been featured on Red Bull, Dallas Observer, a lot of major media publications. And they're not all together at the time, but we put them on the cover and we hosted an issue release party at an art gallery. It was free entry, free drinks, free food, we hired a DJ, we created merch, and we had the magazines for sale. And what that did was it brought like the Dallas art scene together, hipster, entrepreneur scene together. For one accord, everybody wanted to support these individuals and wanted to support the magazine. They heard about it for so long, they seen it, but they weren't able to see it physically. So when they came there, they were actually able to hold and see a physical issue of COSIGN Magazine, able to support by purchasing our shirts, our dad hats, our merch, were able to see ADD Live perform, able to see us bring all these people together. And from then on, it was just that community spread, and people kept talking about how, hey, COSIGN's this new platform. They're co-signing entrepreneurs and creatives, and it just kind of took off like a wildfire. And we just started to do more events and more events, and people all over the Dallas started to see us, then Houston, Austin, so all over Texas, and we continued to grow from there. But I want to say the first time we was actually seen was our first issue release party with ADD, and we just been going nonstop since then. A lot of my days is pretty much strategizing for campaigns, coming up with concepts, looking at different blueprints, looking at other campaigns, seeing what we can take from there, see what we can add to our flair, for whether it's us or whether it's for our clients, and do that. And then a lot of the time, I'm just there kind of sending out emails, shooting my shots to people I want on the podcast, people I want to feature on the cover, people I want to do interviews with, and just, you know what I'm saying, see who hits and who misses. But you know, never know unless you shoot. Yeah, remember we was? Yeah, over there. Well, we moved over here. I say like last month. It's not done yet though. We still got a regular bar, security system.
You did an interview not too long ago where it was more of a highlight of mental health awareness, and you've mentioned it a few times. I've been listening. You've mentioned it a few times of your individual struggle with anxiety and sometimes depression and all that. But you know what I find interesting is that when you mention that, it's more glazed over.
It is, yeah.
And it's not like I've always been the type of person, like if somebody mentions something like that to me, then the conversation should shift.
Yeah, it should. Like, let's talk about that. Like, let's get behind that. But it tends to never go. I don't know, like if it's sometimes too heavy for people.
Yeah.
Or what? But it's a serious thing, man, and it's
especially in the community today. Like, you know, mental health is not a thing that we are often comfortable talking about, or even like coached to, you know, acknowledge like what are you feeling? Like, how do you feel?
Man, exactly. So like there was times, so I honestly didn't know I had anxiety until my ex brought it up to me. Yeah. Because I would get these, it's almost like a panic attack.
Yeah.
Right? I would get these feelings and I couldn't control them. And she would always tell me, like, you need to go see somebody for your anxiety. I'm like, man, I don't have anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, black and Hispanic culture, like we don't put things on us like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have anxiety, and I realized it was, man, and it was heavy, and it was, and the crazy thing is not to, she was an amazing woman, but the crazy thing is she was one of my common triggers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she would trigger my anxiety, and what used to hurt me about her was, you know, I have anxiety. You know, you're my trigger, and you're not doing nothing to help me about it. Like when we're having these conversations and I'm starting to panic, you're the only person that can calm me down with answering a simple question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't want to answer it. You're just telling me, I've been told you to go seek help. But I'm telling you right now, I know what would help me right now is you just answering my question. Like, you not answering me is making my blood boil, like my insides are tightening up. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm starting to lash out. You know? And it's like, man, a simple answer, regardless of how you feel, always having to answer a question from me. If you love somebody, help them through these situations.
So I always look at it like this, man. If somebody else did it, that means it's possible. You get what I'm saying? So like Vice is a media company worth $4 billion. So you mean to tell me I can't even get a fraction of that? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So that's how I look at things, man. And that's really where I want to take COSIGN to, which we'll get to over time. It's just it's a daily hustle, man. Consistency, bro. Like consistency is everything. Some people take days off, man. Even if you take breaks, just don't quit. Just you know what I'm saying. Just try to be small, do small productivity tips.